Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to speak about the decision control statements in C. As we have already discussed that decision control statements are of four types. The first one is simple if, the second one is if else, the third one is nested if, and the fourth one is else if ladder. In today's video, we are going to cover simple if and if else along with its syntax and an example. So let's get started with simple if. Let us first understand what decision control statements itself means. Decision control statements are the statements which are responsible for making a decision in a program. For example, I want to allow a person to vote if his age is above 18. So I need to write a program whether the person's age is greater than 18 or not. So for writing such type of program, we need a decision control statement. So let's see how using if statement we can build this. So for that, let's declare a variable first. Int age. Okay. CLR is CR. And then it's ch. Alright. So now let's assign some value to this age variable. Say 10. Now I want to check whether this variable is greater than 18 or not. That means I want to check whether the age is greater than 18 or not. So how will I do it? I can do it with the help of comparison operator. So I can check in this way, age greater than 18, where greater than symbol is nothing but the comparison operator. Now, before going into the example, let us first discuss the syntax of the if statement. The syntax of if statement is like this. If, then bracket open, here the condition will be written, here the condition will be written, and again the bracket will be closed. And after this line, we'll open the bracket and write some statements, and after that we are going to close the bracket. This means if this condition is satisfied, then these statements will be executed. If this condition is not satisfied, these statements will not get executed. As simple as that. Now let us see how this works. If the condition is true, as we have already spoken that in C program, true is represented by 1 or any other number except 0, and false is only determined by the number 0. So if in place of condition, if I keep the value 0, that means the condition is always false. If 0, that means if false. So the statements here will never get executed. Alright, and if I write a number other than 0, that is 1 or any other number, then these statements will get executed because the condition here will become true. If true, if the condition here is true, then these statements will get executed. Alright, so this was the basic concept. Now let us see how this concept can be applied here. Now I want to check whether the age is greater than 18 or not. So let me first erase this. So let us write the condition here, age greater than 18, where greater than is a comparison operation. Age greater than 18. If this condition is true, if age is greater than 18, that means the variable age, its value is greater than 18, then it will become true. That means it will return value 1. Then if 1, that means the statements written here will get executed. Otherwise, if the age value is less than 18, then the condition here will become false, since the value written by this operation will be 0, and if 0, that means if false, then these statements will not get executed. Alright, so let us see. So if the condition is true, I want to print something. I will print age is greater than 18 and semicolon here. So if this condition is true, then this statement will be printed onto the screen. So let us compile and run to see the result. Compile, so no errors. OK, and run. Nothing is being displayed onto the screen. That means the condition here is not true. Since the value of age is 10 and 10 is not greater than 18, that means the value written here will be 0. And if false, that means the condition is false, so this statement will not get executed. Alright, so now let us change the value of this to something greater than 18. Let's say 21. And now compile and run. So as you can see, age is greater than 18 is being printed onto the screen. This is because the condition here is true. That means 21 is greater than 18, which is true. Therefore, the value 1 will be returned by this comparison operator. And if 1, that means if true, then this statement will get executed. Therefore, this statement is being printed onto the screen since the condition here is true. Now let us assign a value that is equal to 18 and see whether the condition gets true or not. So let us say 18 here and try to compile and run it. As you can see, nothing is being printed onto the screen. This is because 18 is equal to 18 but not greater than 18. So hence the value 0 will be returned by the comparison operator here. And if 0, that means if false, then the condition remains false and the statement will not get printed onto the screen. Now there is another type of comparison operation that is greater than equal to. So let us write this. So in this case, if the value is greater than 18 or equal to 18, then the condition here will become true. This value will be printed onto the screen. So let us check. Compile and run. The statement is getting executed. Age is greater than 18 because 18 is not greater than but equal to 18. Because age is greater than or equal to 18. It is not greater than here but it is equal to. So the condition still remains true and the value 1 will be returned by this comparison operator. That is 1. And if 1 means if true, then condition is true. Therefore this statement is getting printed onto the screen. Fine. So now let us discuss the second type of thing that comes under decision control statement, that is else. If else. Always remember, the statement else can never be written alone and it is always followed by an if statement. So let us see the syntax first. So this is the syntax for if else statement. Let us see how it works. If the condition here is true, then these set of statements will get executed under if. Otherwise, the else part will get executed. For example, I want to print a person is adult if his age is greater than or equal to 18, and I want to print he is a minor if his age is under 18. So this can be done using the else statement. So let us write the condition first. If age is greater than or equal to 18, then we'll print and if condition is not true, then the else part will get executed. If this is not true, this means the age is less than 18. Therefore, we can print this. So let us compile and run to see the result. Now the value of age is 18. Yes, you are an adult. Because this condition is getting satisfied, so this statement is getting printed, but not this one. Always remember, when if and else are present together, then only one of them will get executed, but not both. And the else is always followed by the if statement. We cannot simply write else without if. It will give an compilation error. So now let us change the value of this variable and check for the else condition. Let me write 17. Okay. Now you can see 17 is not greater than 18. Therefore, this condition becomes false and this will not get executed. Now, since this if is not getting executed, the else part will get executed. That means you are a minor will be printed onto the screen. Let us see. Yes, as we can see, you are a minor is getting printed onto the screen because the if condition is not true here. Therefore, it will immediately print whatever is present under the else statement. I hope from this video you have got an idea about the if and else structure in C program. In our next video, we are going to speak about the nested if and the else if ladder. Thank you for watching.